Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's just get right onto this video. It's a story time about the day we moved squadrons here at basic military training in the Air Force. So get your drink, get your snack, and this is gonna be an interesting one. Honestly, I don't remember too much about that day other than when we left. What I can remember about the day is, like usual, 0 week, you pretty much wake up, you go eat breakfast, you come upstairs, you do dust downs, details, you basically clean, and then I know we did, I think, airman's time for the last time, and that's all I can remember. We packed up, and then and then lunch, obviously. And then time comes around for us to basically leave. Keep in mind, it's Black Flag. And in basic training, you have flag conditions, which honestly, I don't think they should have, because the flag condition don't even matter in tech school and it won't matter in operational. So yeah. Anyway, we pack everything in our duffel bags, we get everything in our civilian, we get everything in our issued backpack, and then we're all like, how the F are we going to carry this shit downstairs and march? And keep in mind, it's Black Flag. That means it is hot out, which at least 90 or something above, like temperature wise. Anyway, from the get-go, it is not good for me. I was struggling to put the backpack, I think my backpack was on and then my duffel bag, and as soon as we started going downstairs, it was choking me. So I immediately just I'm like, I can't, like, I'm freaking out, it's choking me, it's hurting. So I get the duffel bag and I adjust the straps and everything. So do that, get downstairs. I'm just like, how am I gonna do this? I'm sure everyone's wondering, how are we gonna do this? This shit's heavy. So all I can really remember is, like, we formed up. We kept it on our backs. I just remember, since we were 323rd and the PRC's like right there, I think we just marched out and to our spot. And then, of course, we're in direct sunlight. We have our bags still on us, but I think our civilian luggage is on the ground or still in our hand. I have no idea. I can't really remember exactly, but I just remember my feet were killing me. They were absolutely killing me from standing and all the weight on just my feet. That was so bad. And it being so hot out, this is what happened, right? They did the flag song where you salute. So we had a salute, right? But I was freaking out so bad that I fell to the ground. Like, I took a knee. Like, I didn't actually fall, but like I took a knee to the ground and I started bursting out crying. And keep in mind too, our 2 new MTIs for our new squadron are there, but everyone is still at, saluting the flag during that time. And that whole time I was just crying, and I was just kind of overheating. I don't know what exactly it was, but then as soon as it was over, and no one's supposed to help you, and no one did help me, which is okay, like, it's fine. And then I just remember the MTI yelling, like, get up, what are you doing? And I was crying too, so like no one said anything. Like, still, even after, no one even said anything. We start walking marching, and it's kind of like a fast-paced march with like 60 pounds on your back. And I'm trying to think it's kind of hard to remember everything because it's kind of been a while, and also everything you go through basic, it's crazy how much you forget. I just remember walking. I was like, I mean, I can walk, but it has to be at my own pace, you know? But you can't go at your own pace. You gotta go at the pace of everyone else. And some people are tall and they walk super fast. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say fast, but like that's their normal walking pace, and trying to keep up and everything, it's hard. It's extremely hard. Anyway, a wingman behind me, her name was Sanchez, and she was like, I just remember she's like, I'm about to pass out. Like, I was literally about to say that too, but I knew if we were to say something, they would have been like, I don't care, keep going. And they did, because she said behind me too, like, I'm about to pass out. And I believe the MTI said something along the lines of, keep going, you're not gonna die. So we did. After that, it's like, okay, bet, like, gonna keep going. And then soon, like maybe a minute after that, I had to step out and basically throw up. Like, I spit up, but I didn't throw up. And then I was out of formation, but I kept, obviously, like, you have to keep going. So I kept going at least until I believe like the first bridge I got over. And then right after the first bridge, that's where like I can't, like, I have to sit down, I have to get some water. So that's what I did. And keep in mind, at that point where I stopped, there were already quite a few other people that fell out of formation. Keep in mind, new boots, 60 something pound weight on you. They expect you to march a mile with that stuff on your back and without complaining. So yeah, I do that. And then one of the guys that are on the like gators, golf cart type vehicles, checking with like everyone, seeing if they're doing okay, he comes and grabs the duffel bag. I'm like, yeah, like, if you can just take the duffel bag, I can take these 2 backpacks. The 2 backpacks are not bad at all, right? So he does that, and then he's like, okay, like, get up and go. Like, we literally only had like a bridge and then like a few feet after that. And so yeah, I finished without my duffel bag. And then once we got to the squadron, there were a few of us that were already there sitting down and trying to just catch their breath. And there were like the medics with the yellow like cold rags. I was like, yeah, can I get one? And all of that. At first, like, I was just a wingman for a wingman because her feet like were killing her, and she was like really crying. And I was like, girl, same, my ankles are killing me too. So, but then like, after just sitting a while and like being outside still, like, I just kind of started having some kind of like anxiety, panic attack. Like, I couldn't stop shaking. I was hot. I started crying. And so when the rest of our flight / dorm went upstairs, we were downstairs, and we went into a classroom, and they had all the fans going, and they were just asking us like, what's going on? Why, just chill, like, breathe, this in, out. And then there was another wingman that was there, same name as me, but different last name. And yeah, we were all just trying to breathe and catch our breaths and just relax and get cool. So with that being said, I believe it was my left ankle. Honestly, I don't know exactly. I think I still have the paper in with like my documents and stuff, but it was one of my ankles. I just remember them saying like, okay, like, do you need to go to the ER? I was like, yes, like I need to get something for this because ain't no way I'm gonna go another full day or two like this. So with that being said, there were 5 of us, including me, that said like, yes, we need to go to the ER. So that's what we did. We got on the ambulance and then went to the ER, and we pretty much waited the whole night because, let's see, we transported over at 5 p.m. We probably got there 5:30, 6-ish. And then keep in mind too, I don't think we had dinner. Yeah, as far as I know and can remember, we missed dinner. Anyway, I know I keep saying, with that being said, we waited and waited. That day at the ER, it was just, I was like, can we just get this over with? Like, please? I went in, and then you wait some more. You wait for the doctor to come in. And then when they finally come in, they're like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. And then you wait some more, obviously. Altogether, we were at the ER for sure like 6:30 p.m. to like 2 a.m. That's how long we waited, because there were 5 of us and we had to wait for other people to get done. So when the doctor finally came in and saw me, like I fell asleep. I think we all kind of fell asleep, took like a little nap. Because keep in mind too, we don't have nothing with us. We're literally just sitting in a room waiting. No clock, nothing. It's like you pretty much are going insane. But you don't go insane. You just wait and wait and wait. And when the doctor finally came in, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna prescribe you Tylenol and Tylenol and ibuprofen. I think that was it. And then like, here's a waiver, don't do this or this or this. And I was like, okay. So there were a few of us with those same restrictions. So the next day we just pretty much followed them. Also, that night, I started my period. And keep in mind too, we had just moved there and I didn't know where my backpacks were. So it was like, yeah, that wasn't fun. It wasn't, we were stinky, and oh my God, I was like, shit, like, damn, like, I don't have nothing with me. I don't know how this, like, how am I gonna get stuff with me? Because, like, all my pads and stuff were in my civilian luggage that was locked up. So I just remember when we finally got back, we probably got back like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning to the dorm. Oh my gosh, I thought we were going to, like, not jail, but being so tired and going when it's dark, and the EC people were totally from a different flight. I was like, these are not our people. Like, do we really have to share a dorm with like a different dormitory? And I was just like so confused. But also, we were trying to find all our bags, but it was really hard. Like, I couldn't find my duffel bag. But then finally, by the end of it, we found it. It just didn't have a tag on it because I guess it fell off during somewhere between the whole transportation. Anyway, with that being said, we finally find all our bags. We finally find a bed. I took a top bunk because that's all I could find. It was hard to find beds, but that's all I could really find. And we showered. Oh, we ate when we got back. I remember because he had asked, like, did you guys eat? And I was like, no, we didn't eat. So we ate an MRE, went upstairs, got our stuff. And, oh yeah, we had to go upstairs, grab our phones, turn them in, eat, go back upstairs, change, shower, change, get ready for bed, and then sleep. And we only got 2 or 3 hours of sleep before we had to wake up again. I don't know how we did this. Like, just thinking about this, I'm like, how in the world did we do that? And we really did that too. So that morning, I remember I was like, no, I think I still just had to wrap my underwear with toilet paper. So that's what I did. And then in the morning, when the MTI came upstairs, girl, I was nervous as hell to ask. I was luckily I had the courage because I was like, I have to, so I went up to the MTI and asked, like, hey, like, I just started my period. And keep in mind, there's like 3 other females around me too. It's like, hey, like, training story reports as ordered. I just got in like at 2-3 in the morning and I just started my period. I need to get my pads like from my civilian luggage. Can you open it up? And he's like, yeah, sure. He opened it up and then I was able to change, luckily. And then also that night too, I was like, so what am I gonna do about my OCPs? Because there were like, TMI, but there was a little bit blood, and I was like, I do not want to re-wear this sweaty uniform. But the 5 of us, that, we didn't have time to dig through our duffel bag to get a new set of OCPs. So yeah, that was disgusting. That was the first time ever that like I actually felt disgusting, because I was like, I had asked the ladies like on EC that night, I was like, I just started my period, like what am I supposed to do? They're like, they don't care. You have to wear OCPs whether or not anything happens. So I was like, great, okay. Like I was just hoping to God no one could smell me the next day. But honestly, I'm sure people did, and I just feel bad because that's the whole story pretty much. It was rough, and my restrictions were just no PT or like no sit-ups or push-ups, stuff like that, just simple, and like no running. And then that only lasted like a few days, and then obviously doing that you have to do a follow-up, and then on that follow-up I think is when I asked about the lightweight boots. And then that's when I got a waiver for the lightweight boots. That's the story time. If you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.